It's alive! It's alive!
Yes, it works! This video, I will show you how to enable yourself to handle your filaments from the front of your 3D printer. Oh yeah? This is not a novelty? No? Yeah, actually not. But for the K1 Max users, yes, it is. In this video, I will show you what I've created to make my life easier when I'm using my Creality K1 Max. So stay tuned on this video and let's invent. First of all, since I've received my Creality K1 Max, I have been facing a very annoying problem, that is the fact that to do anything with my filament, I had to jump to behind of my 3D printer, and that it's a very annoying situation, and that affects my productivity. The fact that the filament is on the backside incurs in another kind of problem, that I can't keep my eyes on the filament spool. I don't know if the filament is ending. I don't know if the filament is stuck. This is a problem that can promote other kind of issues like losing printing. I have another issue right here where I'm living. That is the humidity always stay between 80 and 95, 97%. This is basically the Seattle version on Brazil. Or if you live on Europe, it's basically London, okay? So I've decided to design a solution, a product to solve these issues. The first version I've created, I was thinking about a kind of self-challenge to manage acrylic plates. And then I've tried to create a rounded chamber to attach to the top of my K1 Max. And then I stopped, and then I thought, okay, I want this challenge. I want to learn how to curve acrylic plates, how to model that. But what about the other people? What about anyone else that would like to build their own version of my multi-filament system, my MFS? So then I've decided to change this project a little bit, and I've designed a kind of squared version. And after printing all the parts, I saw that in the computer, that was amazing, that was beautiful, that was fully functional. But when I tried to build that in the physical world, let's say that, I saw that that version, that design was impossible to assemble without having at least 3 persons holding the parts to attach the screws. So then I redesigned again. So here we come with the version 3.0. Okay, so this is the final version. It's fully functional. I assembled that. I put that on my Creality K1 Max. And guess what? It's better than I thought, because the first goal with this invention was to handle my filaments from the front of the 3D printer. That it's the first problem. The second issue was the problem with the humidity. So then I make the space to accommodate 3 filament spools at the same time, and then use the heat air produced by my own 3D printer to dry my filaments. At the same time, I'm using the filament to print something inside it. So without having to expend electricity with separated devices to dry, and I can dry 3 filament spools at the same time. And during the development of the MFS device, I ran some simulations inside the 3D editing software to make sure that the airflow would work as expected. So this is the airflow simulation that shows how the hot air will come from the chamber of the K1 Max and pass through the filament spools, carrying the humidity to outside of the MFS device through the small window I put on the top that allows you to control the airflow. So you can close that to keep all the hot air inside the MFS, or you can open that a little bit or a little bit more, and then you can regulate, you can control how much airflow you want. So just keep in mind that if you keep that window closed, the humidity will stay inside the MFS device. So as you open just a little bit, the hot air will carry the humidity with the hot air and then will dry easier, will dry faster your filaments inside the MFS device. And if you have any concern about the acrylic parts of this project, don't worry. So inside the project, you will have access to the STL files on the personal version, and the pro version will allow you to edit the step files, and you have access to the specifications of each acrylic part you will use there. And I make a very special part on the tutorial video that you will have access behind the project, where I teach you how to cut and well finish the acrylic parts by yourself in your home using a simple skillet made for plastic plates. Okay, so this is easy to do. I made that in my house, but just in case you want to pay for a company to laser cut that, you have the files that you can send to the company, then they can cut that and they can send you the parts ready for use, okay, ready to assemble. And the third one that was unexpected feature was that as the K1 Max is a Core XY 3D printer, the center of gravity it's higher. It's but basically on the top of the printer. So all the movements that this awesome 3D printer does, like moving the printer head, it's basically forcing the top of the 3D printer to vibrate. So this is why Creality put on this 3D printer a feature very useful, that is the resonance detection. So you can run that and calibrate depending on the surface where your 3D printer is sit. So after putting the MFS on the top of the K1 Max, and this device, it's very strange and very stable on the top of K1 Max. And after putting 3 filament spools of 1 kilogram each one inside the MFS, I noticed that my 3D printer got more stable. I ran the resonance calibration and then I start printing to test and to see, of course, if my new inventions was really effective. And take a look at this piece of 3D printer parts. Look at that. Look at the curves. Look at the layers. So this piece was printed using 0.2 millimeters of thickness. Okay, this is not a 0.1, this is a 0.2. And look at the perfection of this printed part. So this start happening after installing the MFS device on the top of my K1 Max. So now I have a device that can accommodate 3 different filament spools, will keep it dry, give a better stability to my 3D printer, and allow me to change easily my filaments when I'm printing or when I have to change the color or replace an empty spool or something like that. And this project was awesome to build, and I want to explain some of those features, okay?
Hey, why are you not subscribed yet? Huh? Do you think this kind of content does not deserve your subscription? If you believe that, leave a comment here and tell me what kind of content would make you subscribe to my channel. Huh? Okay, if you think that I deserve your subscription, don't forget to click the bell so you can receive notifications when we post new videos on this channel. That's it.
The first one is to have the spool support to be removable. Okay, so then I designed this model of support, and I can attach this to the aluminum pipe that I'm using on the bottom of the device. The aluminum pipe is used to keep the structure strange and very stable on the top of my K1 Max, but I can remove the support and I can move the support to calibrate the distance depending on the type of the spool I'm using. So we have some larger spool that I can use on the MFS in the same way I'm using this one. So to put my filament spool here, I'm using this adapter. and I have a ball bearing inside here. I can remove this adapter and use with different sizes of spool adapters before I put and remove easily from my spool support, making the change of filament from my MFS very, very easy, and at the same time keeping this very, very stable. So inside the project, I'm making this available for all of you with different sizes of the spool adapter for different brands and different size of spools. And beyond that, even having some different sizes, I designed this one that it's a universal spool adapter that you can use with any other spool sizes that you don't have properly adapter yet. But I recommend to use this only in case of an emergency, okay? Because one of the most important things about this printer and this device is the stability. So if you use this kind of adapter, the spool will be shaking from one side to another, and then you can have a kind of problem that the spool can interfere on the printer stability, especially when you are printing very, very fast. Remember, the K1 Max can print up to 600 millimeters per second. So it's a very, very fast printer, and when you are printing with the highest speed, that printer can vibrate a lot. Actually, it's overcome the definition of vibration. It basically jumps over the table, okay? So be careful and make your effort to use the right adapter and make sure the adapter it's very, very tight inside the spool to make sure that you have stability. Another feature is the fact that having the 3 spools inside your MFS, you will want to change the filament you are using, of course. So I've designed this filament guide that you will put in the front of your filament spool. So you can use PTFE tube to connect the filament guide and then connect the other side to your end filament sensor at the back of the 3D printer. Of course, you can move the sensor to the front of the printer. I'm using in the back of the printer in the original place, and it's working perfectly. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about moving that to the front of the printer right now. This guy worked very well. Another feature is that this part is attachable, so you can change from one filament to another without having to remove the tube from one connection to put on another connection, so you can move this. Just in case you don't have one of these tube lockers or you don't want to buy one, inside the project you have this one. This is a simpler version that you can fit the Bolden tube inside, and you have it very, very stable and functional. So you can use this version without any problem. That will work perfectly. You can do the same thing. It's attachable, so you can remove from one spool and position in front of the other spool, change the colors, change the type of filament you are using during the printing, whatever. It's very, very practical. So beyond the fact that you have a very stable device, you can manage your filaments from the front of your printer. You can see your filament. You can see if your filament is ending, if your filament is stuck. You can see the spool moving. Then you know that your filament it's been using, it's been extracting by your printer. I'm already working on an upgrade. Okay.
Actually, we already have some updates published on this project. So right now, if you go to digitalinventor.shop, you can find 2 different kinds of silica gel baskets to use on your MFS device, and you will download the latest version of this project with a couple others improvements. And when you buy this project and we implement new improvements, you will be able to download that for free without any other additional costs.
As I'm using this, I will probably have a couple upgrades on the next few months. So right now, you can have this first version by accessing my website, the digitalinventor.shop, and then you can buy this project. There you will have the full manual with all the items you have to buy, like screws, nuts, the aluminum tube, the bolting tube, everything you need to build a project, a step-by-step, very well documented to help you build this. And you will have access to a playlist with videos where I can show you very important tips to make your journey easier when you are assembling, you are building and assembly this MFS system. You can find 3 different licenses there, okay? So the first one is the person license that you can buy the project, you will receive the manual, you will receive the checklist with all items you need to build this project, and you will receive all the STL files to print the parts, and then you can build your MFS. The Pro version will comes with the same files as the personal version, plus you will have access to 2 different kind of files, okay? You will have access to the step files that will make your life easier to edit and to customize the parts, and you will have access to a special PDF with all specifications for every single part of this project. So then you can create upgrades, you can extend the functionalities, you can do whatever you want to do because you have all specifications for all parts of this project, and then you can edit on step files to print again or to customize and to do whatever you want for personal use, okay? So the third version, the third license is the commercial license. So personal and pro is for yourself. It's only allowed for personal use. So the third version is the commercial version. If you want to buy the commercial version and then do whatever you want to print and sell the products, be my guest, buy the license. So I want to be your partner and help you to sell this product and help improve your profits, okay? I'm very happy, and I hope you become so happy as I am right now. Let me know on the comments, so give me your feedback, what you think about this project. And when you buy the project and build yourself, let me know how this device improve your productivity, reduce your material losses. Give me your feedback. I'm looking forward to hear from you what you think about this. Okay, this is all. This is everything I have to say. Don't forget to leave your thumbs up, comment this video and share. Help me to increase this channel, help me to produce more projects and bring to you to help you in any way I can help you, even being just happier with so funny projects I'm thinking to bring here. So be my guest to comment, to leave your opinion here. Okay, thank you very much for watching the video. I'll see you on the next video, and let's keep inventing.
Are you still there? Oh, cool. Oh, you stay here to the end of the video after the credits? Oh, this is awesome. Wait, I will give you something very, very special, okay? So as you stay here to the end of the video, to the very end of the video, I will give you a special coupon. Then you can buy the MFS project with an even better price than the price we are promoting right now. So you can use the MFS master code, and then you will have an extra special discount to buy your MFS right now. So don't let to use that code too late, because this code is special for you and will be valid to 24 hours after we publish in this video, okay? So this is why it's so important to you to be subscribed, because all special prices we give when we launching a new project will be valid for a short time. So if you are subscribed, you can get this special codes, and then you can buy the new projects we will make available on this channel. So don't forget, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and comment here what you think about this project. I'm looking forward to read your opinion about this project. See you on the next video.